Look, man, this game ain't about shit. Listen to me, man, because I no, listen to me, because I got rings, plural, like multiple rings in this league.
Mhm.
All this shit is fucking bullshit. It's crapshoot. It's showing up to work on a Monday night and getting on the bus, and Phil's kicker has lit me up for 50 points, and he came back to win. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's the fucking shit. All you can do is Scooby Dooby Doo. That's all you can say about it. You know what I mean? This game is heartbreaking. It's not a fucking skill. This is all just fucking luck and a crapshoot, and it's bullshit. And I say that as somebody who spent the majority of the time in this league in the playoffs. This game is brutal. It is mean. You can never master it. It does not matter. The dumbest motherfucker could come in our league tomorrow, no, not having never watched fucking football, auto draft, and win this fucking league. If God wills it, who gives a shit? This fucking game is dumbass, and I'm tired of it. So hit me up, man. My players are for sale. I'm building for next year already.
Indy Cinema League Week 2 recap. Here it is, me and Troy. I feel like you want to start with your game. I feel like you got some shit to say about your game, so let's start there. What you got?
I don't give a shit, man. Nick Chubb ended my game last night. Like, he ended my season. Deontay Johnson's hurt. Amon-Ra St. Brown's hurt. I got nobody left, man.
You got no good feeling about your team the rest of the season, huh?
Nah, man. Come hit me if you're interested in Ramondre Stevenson or Raheem Mostert. They can be had at a relatively cheap price.
Word. All right, well, then let's move on to my game because I got my ass kicked by Dave. My quarterback was on par to score 84 points, and of course, he goes out in the first fucking quarter, so that ruined my week. And then
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, fuck you. And then I got Jeff texting me talking shit about why I didn't start Swift. Jeff kissed my ass. Swift scored 1 point in week 1. How was I supposed to know he was going to go off for 38 this week?
I was wondering who in our league had DeAndre Swift. Like, wow, it was you.
It was me. He
Man,
was
you
on
gonna
my
start him
bench.
next week?
I
You gonna
don't
start him
know.
next week?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I might just leave him on my bench. There's no way he's going to have another 30-point week, 38-point week. So
I think I'm just gonna go on the waiver wire and pick up Rashad Penny and watch him fucking be the running back next week.
all right. You got anything to say about Jason putting the beat down on Phil? You think Phil's
Man,
still winning the whole league? You talked shit last week about how Phil was winning the whole league. You still on that train?
all right, look at it this way, man. His team is pretty Bengal heavy. Fucking the Bengals started 0-2 like the last like however many years and ended up making the playoffs, being like number 1 or 2 seed in the AFC. Like, yeah, I still think I still think Phil's team, unless they go out and just like Nick Chubb themselves all over the fucking earth, like like I think they're gonna win. Yeah, I still think they're gonna win. Uh,
Okay.
Joe Burrow in 2,
Okay.
and fucking like he'll be fine. I bet he wins
Well,
this week.
you witnessed it firsthand last week. This week, Zach beat the shit out of Joel. You a believer in Zach's team, who did have a lot
Nope.
of very high draft picks.
Yeah, no,
No? You think he's
nope.
gonna
Old
fall
dude.
apart?
Uh, I don't trust the like. He's riding like 3 running backs right now. He's riding like James Conner, who's old. He's riding fuck Derrick Henry, who's old, and he's riding Christian McCaffrey, who's like a China doll, like infinitely breakable, dude. Like fucking. Do I think it can last? No, not really.
All right, word. Well, Snow is predicted to win this week, but then he had 4 players with performance issues, and Justin ended up taking the victory. You got anything to say about their matchup?
Justin's gonna make the playoffs.
All right, and then final, right?
Justin can hit me up first for all my players. Like he has first dibs.
I find that to
That,
be some collusion going on right
that's called
there.
collusion, homie. Yeah, find me.
Our last matchup of the week was the Peterson brothers going at each other, and it was supposed to be a 2-point game according to predictions. But Jeff came out and beat the shit out of Mike Pete and put down 75-point spread on him. What you got to say about the Peterson brothers
Man,
matchup?
it's funny. Like I can't even tell them apart if they're in the same room together. But like Jeff's teams always be kicking Mike's ass. Like fucking seriously, like I don't understand how Jeff can be so much better than him. Like, Pete shows up every year with the fucking like the Streets and Smiths magazine or whatever at the draft day, and every year his team
$16 magazine.
sucks.
$16
Never
magazine.
gonna cool, man. Like, you know how much money I've ever spent on magazines about fantasy football in my life?
I mean,
Zero dollars.
you used to show up with magazines. Oh no, you had your notebook. Never mind. Never mind. You had a
I got
notebook.
notebooks, man.
Yep.
This is all. I just look at a list of players and I'm like, nah, I don't like that guy. That guy looks funny. That guy's ugly. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it's a quarterback, I'm like, oh no, that guy's white. I don't want him on my team. Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Like, I mean,
Jeff and Zach.
we got rules.
Jeff and Zach, 1-2 in the
What?
league right now, both put up some big fucking numbers in week 1 and 2. Are you worried about either one of them? Or are you staying with Phil?
Nah, man.
Staying with Phil?
I mean, yeah, I'm saying with Phil to win the title. Yeah.
All right. So last week your predictions were
Do I
2
get to
and
make
4.
Do I get to remake this prediction every week?
You do. You're going to redo your predictions every week, and we're going to keep track of it. So last week you went 2 and 4, my friend. Not your best
Well,
predictions. Let's see what happens this week. All right. You and I are matching up. You and I get to play each other in week 3. Who's going to win?
you know what? Like, probably me.
Oh, okay.
Even with my admittedly garbage and like team of like backups, like I don't know, man. It just always seems to happen that way, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah. You in previous history, you've definitely your team's always beat the shit out of me for reasons it shouldn't have. All
I mean,
right.
didn't
So
you get this thing changed to where I didn't play you in week one because I played you in week one like 10 straight years?
for like 10 straight years, Jason just never changed the way that it did scheduling. So it always put you and I week 1 matchups, and I lost for like all 10 straight years. And I got so upset about it
Yeah,
that I got Jason to randomize the schedule.
yeah. It's not as much fun for me anymore, man. I like that. I like that. I liked having that 2-0 on my schedule.
All right, we got Pete going up against Jason. Who you got there?
Jason.
Jason. All right. Ray is
Yeah,
going up
Jason's gonna
against
make
Dave.
me the offer for Ramondre Stevenson.
Snow's going up against Dave this week. Who you got there?
Dave.
Dave. All right, right on.
Snow's the only team in the league that's worse than me.
And I'm sure he'll find a way to blame it on Ray again. So we got Phil going up against Justin. Oh, that was predicted to be a tight one.
Oh shit. Phil's march to the title is gonna have to start next week because Justin. Always go with Justin.
Always go with Justin. All right. Jeff is
60%
going up
of the
against
time it works every time, right?
Jeff's going up against Zach. We got our number 1 and our number 2 going at each other. Somebody's going to come away with a loss. Who's it going to
Oh,
be?
Peterson. Peterson.
Peterson's going to beat Zach.
Jeff.
All right.
Jeff. All day.
All right. Eddie is going up against Joel. Who you got there?
Who is?
Eddie and Joel.
Oh, Eddie.
Okay. Word. Anything last to say about week 2? Any closing statements?
Eddie's got a really good team. Eddie's team will not score above like 170 points this year, but his team will not score below like 155 points this year. Steady Eddie. Like
Steady
his team
Eddie.
is so like, oh yeah, no, that guy's gonna go out and get his 15 points today. Like I was really annoyed this weekend watching it, in real time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I was just like, is this guy gonna meet his fucking goal or his like projection? Oh, he really is. Jesus. Yeah. So pass that frustration on to the next guy.
All right.
This week I get you. Hopefully Travis Kelce won't play.
Hey, we'll find out. All right, man. It's been fun week 2 talking to you. I will talk to you next week.
Yep. Fuck everybody else. Fantasy football sucks.